Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess. This is your fortnightly reading for June the 16th through to the 30th. Please excuse there is a vacuum in the background, so I hope that's not going to be too annoying for you, Taurus. We have as a situation the Nine of Cups crossed by the Eight of Swords. We have the Six of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Justice, the Queen of Swords, lots of swords going on, and the Page of Swords as the final outcome. What is going on with your mind? And at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords. Oh, it feels like there's a big decision to be made here, and indecision is creating some conflict, Taurus. So let's pull a card from the Animal Spirit cards before we get stuck into this reading. Just as a message from Soul and Spirit for Taurus, what have we got for you? Too many cards popping out there. Just one card or two cards for Taurus. Oh, okay. Oh, we have the Lion. I think that's what that flew out then. The Lion. Okay. Oh. Okay. Asserting your authority here, Taurus. Becoming king of your domain or queen of your domain, depending on what you identify with. Okay, so let's get started with this Nine of Cups energy crossed by the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're wanting to, Nine of Cups is all around fulfillment, finding your fulfillment. Things are starting to line up. But the thing is, are they? They are, but at the same time, there's frustration because you still feel a bit stuck. You're being crossed by that Eight of Swords energy. Ironically, that Eight of Swords, both of Swords energy is all about self-imposed limitations, self-imposed restrictions. You can see this character could easily free themselves from their binds. So it's self-inflicted and something you can easily get out of. The Nine of Cups as well is also an energy of you. It's all about your own actions and you creating this reality in your life. And so the Nine of Cups is you creating your own happiness and fulfillment here. Things are lining up and this character is very, very happy because that every single cup has lined up, that every single cup of happiness and fulfillment is because of things that they have done in their life. So this is all about your own actions and your own results. So it's like you're trying so hard to get to this Nine of Cups energy, but feeling stuck with this Eight of Swords. There's something blocking you here. Now, crowning the reading are two Leo cards, the Six of Wands and the Lion, just at the top of the reading. So very strong message of if we're tapping into that Leo energy, which I feel like it could be around, if it is, it could be around a Leo. That's actually very helpful. But if it's not in particular, it's tapping into that energy of being the leader and being the individual. So it's very much, and that's why it's interesting that those two cards that you had in the situation were all about you. It's all about what you're doing in your life for you. So it's me, but not in a bad way, Taurus. It's a good way. I feel like there's a frustration to be the master of your own domain, the master of your life here. And what you're looking for is success here with the Six of Wands being crowned by that. Is definitely on your mind is trying to achieve something and to get some kind of recognition and reward and success and be in the position where you want to be, where you think you deserve to be as well, because you do, Taurus. So yeah, it's actually, it's like you're reassessing your life. It's like a change in quantum physics, almost like you're reassessing your reality going, oh no, this is where I think I should be, except I'm kind of almost there, but there's just something not quite right. There's something blocking it from all the puzzle pieces forming the whole picture. In the recent past, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you have been working on this. This is something that you've been working on a lot and have created some real solid, some good results with it. And this could be all around work as well. This could be around your finances and career. So the Eight of Pentacles is really hard work and seeing some solid results here. So that's the energy leaving you, the recent past, which is why, yeah, fair enough. You've been working hard. You deserve success. You deserve this energy, feeling fulfilled and success. But what's at the base and the bottom of the reading here is this Three of Swords energy, and here is the block that's coming in, that's being triggered for you. And this is the an energy that can be happening deep down that can be blocking you or can be influencing and guiding you that you may or may not be aware of. And so this is a past hurt or a deep hurt that has occurred that for some reason is stopping you from fully claiming and accepting this success, fully owning this, fully stepping into a sense of, this is my life. I created this. So there's something that someone's either said or done, or something that's happened to you, a belief that you've brought on that you've been carrying around here that it's been a success blocker, an abundance blocker. So yeah, it's interesting. But I think that it's actually, okay, so we've got the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and then, the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So you've got all the intense swords energies in the deck, and the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well, Taurus, which is indecision, avoiding conflict. But I think this is stressing you out with the Nine of Swords. This is you in the situation. The Nine of Swords this is actually, worrying you. It could be, for some of you, a lot of anguish. It could be waking up in the middle of the night, some bad dreams, just stressing, waking up at 3 a.m., just everything racing in your mind, and then waking up the next morning going, oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. But there's a lot of mental anguish. Could even be some dark emotions around this, some dark thoughts, more to the point. But in the near future, we have the Ten of Swords, which is letting that all go. It's time to let that go. It's time to let that which has been holding you back go. And it is an ending here, a very definite ending of that sword cycle that we see so prevalently in your reading here. It's a story. Each minor arcana, the story from the Ace to the Ten of Swords tells a story. And depending on the deck, it goes all the way through. But this is a particular cycle, it starts from the Ace and ends on the 10, and this is the ending. And I feel like there's various elements of this story that are coming up, so various aspects of what has occurred in the past. And this is you letting it go finally. You can see the darkness rising and a new dawn is coming through. So I feel like this is something that a belief or a block that really needed to be let go of, that needed to end. So it's actually really positive, this card, getting this Ten of Swords. It's finally over, which is good. You can release that energy now. So it's actually really, really positive. Now, the energy around you is Justice, which is actually quite intriguing and very positive to have justice on your side when you're going through all of this, Taurus, because it is saying that if there's any wrongs, anything that has been done against you that has been wrong, wrongs will be righted. So there's justice coming in. There's a fairness coming in. So if something hasn't been fair, it will be rectified karmically, spiritually. The truth and the balance will come in. If it's something legal, it's legalities forming in your favor. And also for some of you, this is a new contract. And it can be a new contract with a job. It can also be an energetic spiritual contract, like a new contract. You've actually left the contract that was connected to this Three of Swords energy behind now. So you need to sign a new contract with yourself, which is you do deserve victory and success. You do deserve this fulfillment here. And the interesting message is that the person that is going to break the contract and write the new one is actually yourself. So you have the power. It's interesting. It's like, there's sense of feeling hurt and almost like the victim here, but there's also this sense of you are the strong one. You have the power to overcome this. So yeah, it's really positive energy coming through. So if you are wanting to not raise an issue or not make a decision because you're afraid of the consequences, because there could be either way, there are consequences to an action. The answer is that yes, there is definitely a new contract with yourself coming in and an ending. So that decision will either be made for you. It could be a pending decision for some of you in a legal case, but that decision is going to come through. So it's important to make that decision, or that decision will be made. We have as the hopes and fears the Queen of Swords, and yes, you want that decision to go in your favor, and with that Justice card it will. It's also, the Queen of Swords is very much having clarity of mind as well, knowing how to nurture your mental health and to be clear above this. The Queen of Swords is like the antidote to the Nine of Swords. She actually knows how to nurture her mind and to rise above these clouds here, which represent all this fear and doubt, unreal fears. The vacuum just finished. There you go. There's the clarity and the silence and the peace that's coming through, Taurus. So, this is your hopes and fears, and you can get to this Queen of Swords energy. It's definitely within you. Start it up again. So we have just for a brief moment, we had that moment of clarity, like peace, but we have this Page of Swords as the outcome, which is interesting. Again, another sword energy. And this is, you're hoping to get to the Queen. You may make it to the Page. And the Page is actually, a pretty good step. It's one step beyond the 10, isn't it? Because it goes 10, then Page. So you're getting there in terms of your mental health and your mental clarity. You're getting there. It's one step at a time, Taurus. You're breaking free of this. It's like had such a grip on you, this pain and this belief that you've carried around about yourself that you don't deserve success, this success blocker, whatever that is. It might not be deserved, whatever the blocker is. And so it's like breaking free one step at a time, like slowly extricating yourself. So you're moving into this Page energy now, which is actually, now you've got the freedom, you've got your sword. How are you going to wield it? So you've got this sense of, I'm free of that now. I've found higher ground. I'm feeling a little bit more empowered. And now it's this sense of stepping into this new mental space, and what are you going to do with that? So yeah, it's really interesting. And the fact that you want to get to this Queen of Swords is actually, it's only two steps ahead. It goes Knight, Queen, King. So you're so close. And anyway, the thing is, the message is with this Eight of Swords, you could easily leapfrog to that Queen of Swords energy, that higher mental acuity, that mental clarity, because it's purely the power is within you, Taurus. And that's where we come to the Lion. The Lion is master of its domain, master of its kingdom. It exudes a silent power that people don't mess with here. It is the authority in its life. It is the leader, and it's very much you taking the reins. And there's a silent nobility to this energy coming in. So there's a message here. I don't know, for some of you, I'm getting, you don't have to say anything. You just have to be you. You don't have to justify or explain yourself. You just have to own this energy. I'm so sorry, Taurus. It's just interruptions today, but I just wanted to get this message out to you. So definitely with the Lion energy, like I was saying, there is this sense of you don't need to. It's all about resolving and being powerful within yourself, and then you will exude that energy. And So there's definitely not taking anything from anybody else, not taking any advice, or not 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 taking anything on, not necessarily not taking any advice, but not taking anything on if you don't want to. If someone gives you advice, that's fine. If you like it, take it on, all the better. But if you don't take it on. You are the master of your domain. And so it's stepping into your authority here, Taurus. And it's interesting because, obviously you're the bull, and we could have pulled out a bull for you, stepping back into who you are. But this is a different energy. This is the lion. And so it's very much about stepping into a leadership role and being the individual here, being accepting of your individual power. So it's very much connecting with that Leo like energy that is within you, because everybody's got a little bit of something, all signs within them, really. So it's just important, the distinction that this is an aspect of yourself that perhaps you're not normally, it feels slightly different to your normal native way of being, but it's important to embrace this energy. So I hope that makes sense, Taurus. If you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.